Welcome back to Outer Worlds, my favorite game in the world. How are you doing today? How is everyone doing today? If they're doing well, that's good. If they're doing bad, I feel bad for you. Get to feeling better, my friend. And let's do this. Leave a like, subscribe, join the Frosty Gang for the greatest gift of all, friendship. So let's do this. Continue. So where we last left off, we had to get the power cell, and then Carter decided to shut off power to the what is it called? I forgot what it was called. But he had to shut off the eco plant and reroute it to Edgewater. And I decided to do a few things. So you guys remember when I leveled up, I had to get off early, but I used the level up points. I finished talking to what's it called? What's his name? The mayor of Edgewater and the administrator of Edgewater, sorry. And that's about it. That's the only two things that I've done. We're left off pretty much where we're starting pretty much where we left off. So let's do this. I'm not sure what we're trying to do now. So how are you, Pavarti? I like this music. Okay, scheduled tour 4 weeks. Okay, so basically these people are saying if you're sick, you're considered like a very bad person or something. And I'm like, why would you be like that? It's just odd if you think about it. I'm just gonna leave. And here it is, Edgewater. I have to check back with Adelaide. I also need to find those books and find that girl. So yeah, this is gonna take a bit. Look at this. Slices and plasma cutter. Slices, dices, and cauterizes. That still looks like it would probably kill me in one swipe. Just like, shing, dead. You know what? I'll have this dude.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard. Hebs to Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
You know what? I like Jeremy. Jeremy is cool. Even though I almost died a while back from Jeremy. And I've learned my lesson. Do not go back over to where that other place was.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Run, 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 run. Let's just run. Oh, you guys really don't want me here. Ow, that hurt. Just go around these guys. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want none of that. However, if I just... Come on, just... Ah! Sneak. Leave those guys alone. The sign isn't working anymore.
Food's bound to spoil it.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
I'm just gonna sheath this away. I'm just gonna follow her.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was still running the place. Something must have changed. If Adelaide's going back to Edgewater, we'll follow her. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. What is it?
Well, we got the power regulator. Yay. Oh, time to head out to the ship.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Did we get the flying ship? I'm not pretty sure. I'm not really sure. Also, Hidden Pharaoh. No, let's head this way. We head here again. No, that's the way to the cannery. Not the cannery, but the power factory. You know, I really just want to... See you there. put this away. Borstwurst. It's the Borst worst. It's the Borstwurst. This is not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Borstwurst. Okay. Hello. Hello. Who are you?
You some sort of freelancer?
You some sort of freelancer?
It seems that I have been point. I can't tell who the ladies are. Jeez.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
I should probably go back to my ship. Wait, there was the workbench over there. Let's just go. Where is my ship? Oh, it's all the way the frick over there. We should probably head this way, right? No, run! I don't care if I break my legs, I just need to go. No, this is trash. I'm getting trash packed over here. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Look at me dipping, dodging.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
I like Pavarti. Pavarti's cool. She deserves it. That tiger just comes in and B's like, POW!
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Get it. Climbing.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
I forgot I have no perception! I need more perception! Perception! Oh no! I want to know if she had a mother! Oh, that's just trash.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's do this! Yeah! Did you see that? That was like, shoom bada boom! That was epic. Just like, boom dada, shoom dada, boom bada boom! Boom, boom dada, boom dada, That was awesome, guys.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact
this
you
is
once you've
awesome,
found a way
guys.
to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Where's the cloak thing? Oh, some skill points. Get ready, guys. Power. So I could either go the heavy route, where she just takes all the hits, or the sneaky route, where she, you know, must support engineering. Increase your engineering skill when party is in the party. I'd go with sneaky, because then I can just take all the hits while she's back here basically nailing people to the ground and whatnot. But yeah. Oh, that's cool. Workbench. Sawed off. I want that, baby. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have that mod for me. Can't repair that or that. Roll up. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna trade this for this. Look at all those chickens. Look at this boy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like that. Let's just sheath those real quick. Climb up here. Oh, climb up here.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself. Right before... he died.
What's up here?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. I have lots of minutes, many minutes, unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope? As the organics say, I wouldn't dream of it. Because I can't dream, you know. I can run repeating periods of altered consciousness, during which several primary functions are powered down, but background processes continue running, for maintenance purposes. I cannot yet simulate images, ideas, emotions, or sensations during this maintenance. Captain Hawthorne suggested I would enjoy such an experience, and should periodically attempt the simulation. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. Oh, I know you are not the same Captain Alex Hawthorne who died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I have required you to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to sync your commands to my interpretation protocols. I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to continue lying about your identity if you wish, but I know the truth. I will adjust output levels accordingly. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Let's go to... Oh my gosh, there's a lot here. There's Olympus, Monarch, Eridanus, Skyla, Typhon, Terra 2. I guess we're going to the Groundbreaker. That was a little off-putting.
Arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else? What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Captain.
Okay, I was about to say I didn't want to kick her off. I didn't know what that said for a minute there. Okay.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time.
Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Something you need?
Wish we had bigger weapons, but... No. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Be seeing you.
Okay. So now we have to head to Gladys, or on Bedford.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from...
Oh, okay.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you with them.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business, that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. What? All right, I suppose. How might I assuage your fears? Whom else would I work for? Those sublight thugs? That Tennyson woman? The sweaty masses in the groundside townships? The Board is the only force for order in this rough and tumble colony of ours. Without them, we'd all starve to death or meet our end in a canid's jaws. That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Permit me to answer your question in another way. In Byzantium, I was one among many. I often felt lost in the hurry and expanse of the capital. Here I have a measure of power and suffer little oversight. It makes for a different kind of loneliness, but it's one I've found I can endure. Yes, do tell. Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous in your career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, no. Oh, no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? I've been working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level. It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd be forced into early retirement if the board found out. I produce bootleg serials. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence After Hours, or All My Colonists, The New Immortals. Romance, tragedy, debt collection. And they're all mine.
That was you? Oh my stars. All My Colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hangover for days, Mr. Udom.
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel quite naked.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom. I don't judge.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say. And mine yearns for the adoration of the masses. Held at a comfortable distance, of course. I wish I could say others felt the same. I've made nothing on them. Not a bit. The losses are staggering.
I want to try to go the normal person route. I don't really want to, you know, like, make anyone mad or anything like that, but yeah. Let's see.
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. That's the long and short of it, yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you? Be my guest.
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit? No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no. Best to be clear, I believe.
You didn't have to crack open a thesaurus. Oh my gosh. You didn't have to crack open a thesaurus, dude. Udom, you beast. You're a freaking man, lad. Okay, so...
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands. I have few complaints.
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course. Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
Okay. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Get that up to 10. Get that up to 10. And then chuck the rest into inspiration and determination. Because man, is it useful. Alright. Okay, super speed, Strider. Call me the Flash, boys, because I've just became the Flash.
Shitbucket Station going to repair its damn radiators. Wonder what's playing at the Bijou Review this week.
When's the Shitbucket Station going to repair its damn radiators? His armor doesn't breathe.
Let's just put that back in the...
How bad could he be?
Reward offered for information needed for the capture of Lord Attila.
Look at this little dude. He's just a cool little dude. Ike's Armory.
You look, we also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk...
Okay. Man, these things.
Welcome! Looking to give a beating or take one?
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind it up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices. Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike. Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be...
I'm just gonna...
Just as well. Near about...
I'm gonna just put on my stuff. Also my taser laser of a gun. Or of a... Yeah. Let's switch you out. And then let's change my armor. I look like a friggin' beast. What about with this one? Oh, that looks really good, actually. Wait, this does more armor, so I'll do this one anyways.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Salvage is a family business.
You've been following that?
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
Wait, where are we heading? Oh, we need to head over there to Gladys.
BNP, I can't believe it's not yours.
I know she's in there.
Well, sorry about that. Chief Dennison will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
I liked it fine enough.
I'm sure they're doing their best. That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Something you need?
I'm guessing she's right through here. Yep. Oh no. Put that gun away.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
1,000 bits? Sorry, 10,000 bits. Oh, heck no.
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide. I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording going with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Well, I'm stocked up on ammo now. So now I have 11 for the price of 9. Holy shoot! Well,
For the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
no, let's not pick that.
CNP Burst Pocket can be macrowaved in 2.5 seconds. Burst Pocket. CNP chicken and potatoes. At CNP, we know our CNP.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Well, I'm followed, but I'm followed by Bavardi. So I take it there's a companion in each world or something like that.
CNP Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
I almost died. Wow.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1?
You guys saw that, didn't you? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Louise.
I know she's in there, Mburu.
I'm just gonna head out, actually.
Rizzo's Milk Outlaw. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and tea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Hey there. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. Be seeing you.
So let's see. I need to look up some of my jobs. Let's see, main quest, passage anywhere, side quest, distress signal, Roseway, solution, vital, the frightened engineer. You know what? I'm gonna go back to Edgewater and do some of these side quests.
Hey, you got a second?
Actually, you know what? This guy actually wants to talk to me, so I might have shouldn't have not done that. Spacer choice. Spacer choice. Pavardi, stay out for a second. I'm just gonna be in. Just gonna be in for a second. Out for a second.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My car.
Where's this dude? You need me, dude?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Follow me, my guy. Actually, I want to see what's in your old deck. You have a toss ball stick and a grenade launcher. Boy, you can pretty much yoop somebody with that thing if you really wanted to. Get in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like this grenade launcher dude out to blow some people into little meaty bits or whatever. Well, we're heading back to Edgewater. Everybody get ready.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We're heading back to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled...
I'll take both of you guys, why not?
rest cycle while you're out.
Felix. No, I wanted both of you. I'm sorry guys, I'm like totally just Oh, hello. How are you, viewer? I didn't see you there. Nice to know that somebody's actually watching. Well, welcome. This is, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. This is a,
Good, you're back.
Outer Worlds Let's Play.
I assure you, I am not capable.
I'm taking Felix and Pavarti. I somehow got it wrong the first time. Oh, he left. Huh. Manta Queen. Okay, so and both of them are here.
Where are we headed?
And you?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Formerly, I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick? That felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break.
I'm just gonna...
Thanks for listening, Bob.
Okay, let's go. So where am I?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Okay, volume 2, and... Where the heck is volume 3? Edgewater, doo doo doo, the taste of freedom. Okay, so I'm gonna head to somewhere in here. No way, engineering volume. Wrong way. No. One floor above me. Oh, it's probably over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, let me just climb down, please. Thank you. Let's see, the next one is over here somewhere. Oh, well, I got myself stuck. Barred. I'll take that spread height. Man, they really made this place into something great.
Huh? That's what you get.
Holy shoot, dude. Chill with the grenades. Yeah, that seemed fair. You really want some?
Here they come! Let him have it!
Frick no! Frick no! You're not messing with my boys! Headshot, baby. Headshot, baby. Doo doo doo.
Got this.
canids. I'll get out my super saber. Yeah, I'll just roast anybody that tries to kill me.
Look out!
lot of stuff there. I think we need to go back up here. Yeah. Okay. Now I just need to find the last one. Raptidon. This thing's pretty wild if you ask me. And this is on the Monarch. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna... So these things can spit out acid. But yeah.
Think something outside the walls today. Nothing for us outside the walls.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
You're safer inside the wall.
Time changes all things. Even Reed's stranglehold over Edgewater must inevitably yield to the attrition of time. Start anew. Edgewater will become the town it was meant to be. A place where we live in harmony with the world. Where none of us writhe under the whips of corporate masters. A place where all are welcome. Except for Reed's supporters, of course.
Okay, well, guys, it's time for me to turn off the game, because I don't want this to go too long, but yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you do, smash that like and subscribe button, and Yeah.
Got my sights on you.
Bye, guys.